Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Zoologist Network. Today, we are going to look into the science behind Jurassic Park. It's decent. It's an all-time favorite movie, and it'll be fun. So let's get started. We have come to the part where we talk about the theories about dinosaurs. So, number one, the most popular theory, the asteroid. It's a theory stated that the asteroid that hit the dinosaurs, and so an asteroid from space came, and then it hit the dinosaurs, and all of them seemed to wipe out. That's why they are extinct. Remember, vocab word extinct means no longer existing, wiped out, like the TV show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here to talk more about dinosaurs, here is George and Zeke.
Hello. George. Wait. You seem to remember me from episode 9.
And what else? Are dinosaurs related to birds or reptiles, George?
It depends what bird species.
It actually depends what bird species. Wait, so George, what kind of dinosaur are you?
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oops. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So, what are they related to? Are they reptiles or birds?
Birds.
What kind of bird are you related to?
Chickens.
Oh, that's interesting.
You already know that.
Thank you, George. It was great talking to you. Now you can give the camera a roar. Ladies and gentlemen, George and T-Rex. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Yeah.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my mother.
Hey. It's Tisha, Campbell, Martin. What? And then Martin.
Notable appearances from Martin, my wife and kids, and Dr. Ken.
No, you don't watch those shows. You said that you don't think I'm funny.
Okay, so we're going to talk anywhere. We're going to talk about the T-Rex.
Give me a chance. I'm really, really funny.
You have a chance right now on the show. So, we're going to talk about T-Rexes. So, here's how they eat. They need to eat. This is how they eat.
Tell Daddy that I am working with my son on his show. Okay?
So T-Rexes, with their powerful bite, it's so disgusting, legendary. It gets infected.
Everything gets infected if you bite. If a human being bites you and you don't take care of it, it's going to get infected. Unless it's poisonous.
If it's a T-Rex, you run away. No sudden movements.
I'm filming with my baby. I'll be right there. Go ahead, son.
Okay. So even if you get away, you die because the bite will get infected. Yeah, we all know that. So T-Rexes are birds, not reptiles. Some dinosaurs are birds. Some dinosaurs are reptiles. Not everything you see in Jurassic Park is scientifically correct.
First of all, you saying that a Tyrannosaurus Rex is a bird doesn't sound scientifically correct either. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I need to see scientific proof.
Somebody
go get a book.
Some scientists believe that T-Rexes...
Ziggy, I need my Google.
Some scientists believe that T-Rexes were birds.
Okay, well then you say that. Some people believe they are derived from birds, and some people believe they are derived from
reptiles.
But But don't say they are birds because
air grab.
If no, I'm saying if it's a theory, then you say it's a theory, but don't put out false information to the people because the people are going to respond. Now, I said what I gotta say.
So,
give out good information, son.
Okay, now here's more good information. T-Rexes do not roar.
Oh, really? Not like all the movies?
Not everything you see in Jurassic Park is scientifically correct.
So what do?
They sound more like a crocodile.
What do crocodiles sound like?
They hiss.
Lord Jesus.
It's creepy.
Okay, what's next, son?
Now we talk about their mating.
What you mean?
So, you know how I explained in episode 46 that dogs...
Yeah, that was disgusting, by the way. Shouldn't be knowing nothing about that, but go ahead, finish, and watch yourself.
Mom, so it's different with birds, and dinosaurs. So they just not.
Here you go again with that stuff again with those hands. Put those hands down. Put them down. Stop demonstrating and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's natural.
You don't have to demonstrate nothing, boy. I didn't teach him that, y'all. I didn't teach my baby this.
No,
probably learned it from one of his little friends.
Now, females are bigger than the males.
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yeah, T-Rexes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Also, T-Rexes are solitary animals that lived in. Oh, since we're talking about where they live, it's time for a virtual field trip.
Virtual field trip.
So,
woo! Where's it?
North America. We're going
gotta
right.
Spin it.
We're going.
Spin it. Then stop it.
Wrong place. Sorry, wrong number. North America.
Woo! That's where we live.
And this is where the T-Rex whole stomping grounds.
Okay, let's get to it because I'm getting a little bored.
Wait, you're getting bored?
A little. I don't think I'm very interested in dinosaurs as much as I am, what was I really good at? Elephants. I know a lot about elephants. But I didn't like the episode where he made me look like a fool about spiders. I didn't like that one.
Let's talk about the Triceratops. Now, it's pretty popular, and it is called the Triceratops because one of their horns, they have horns like a rhino on their nose and their horns. So, that said, the older they get, the longer their horns will be. Until they're... And the state fossil of South Dakota. And the legendary animal I just talked about, called the T-Rex, was in it. It bites the Triceratops. And remember, just because an animal is docile does not mean that it can't kill you, like a giraffe or a hippopotamus or especially this. Because when they fight, it's not cute. They might look cute and ugly, but when they fight, they kill. They gouge out their eyes with their horns. That's what their horns are used for. I know, it's a surprise, right? That's why you don't mess with wild animals. I'll do a special about why you shouldn't keep wild animals as a pet soon. Let's talk about the Velociraptor. So, before we do that, we got to go on a virtual field trip. So, we are in Mongolia, which is our virtual field trips, of course. So, remember, the scientific name, V. mongoliensis. it's called that for a reason because it was found in Mongolia. So, also, it's most famous for in Jurassic Park, right? So, not everything you see in Jurassic Park is scientifically correct, especially this. The Velociraptor did not live in North America. And Velociraptors didn't look like that. It was a bird, which means it had feathers. And you now you got people confusing all the. They got the Universal got fans, the people watching, confusing the Velociraptor with the Deinonychus. Remember, that's Deinonychus. Deinonychus. So, that being said, let's move on. Let's talk about the Stegosaurus. Oh, since we're talking about the Stegosaurus, how about we go on another virtual field trip to India, where Stegosauruses live. Let's talk about the Stegosaurus, starting with the fact that it's most known for its plates on its back. Now, what are those? Those are called plates. And then they have, on the back of its tail, they have spikes called and their tail is called the thagomizer. Now, to the straight, Stegosauruses are herbivores, and they did sometimes eat rocks. Just like, you know how weed eat and mint? Same thing with them. So, also, it's also the state dinosaur of Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, here to talk more about dinosaurs, here's George and Ezekiel Martin. Come on, camera. No, make him talk. From Jurassic Park 3, we have the Spinosaurus, well known for its plates on its back. And this was the largest. I mean the largest. I mean the largest dinosaur ever. Before the T-Rex. After the Spinosaurus comes the T-Rex. It was awesome to see the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus fighting. So, they are descended from crocodiles, like T-Rexes. Like T-Rexes. Besides, also, Spinosauruses are like crocodiles. In fact, there's a crocodile called the Sarcosuchus that's the biggest crocodile ever, and it ate dinosaurs, such as the Spinosaurus. It was tough, but sadly, it is extinct. Boo-hoo. Let's talk about the Dilophosaurus. Now, from Jurassic Park. Now, they do not frill. So you know how in Jurassic Park they go like. They don't do that. They don't even have a frill on them. Save that for later. Like our time. So, also, they did not spit poison. And another thing is, they are named for their crest on top of their head. It was a cool sight to see. Yep. Bah, 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 bah. Let's talk about the Archaeopteryx. That is Archaeopteryx. 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 Now, the Archaeopteryx was the first dinosaur bird discovered in the 1860s in Europe. So, that being said, here's my theory on the Archaeopteryx. Now, Big Bird from Sesame Street, right? Big Bird, Big Bird. My theory is that he has the DNA of an Archaeopteryx. Now, it was the first bird. We all know. I just said that, but he kind of looks like an Archaeopteryx, but his feathers are yellow, so he has the DNA of it, which is what I'm saying. Because he has the DNA, which means, oh yeah, I should do that every time I say a big word. Now, DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, which makes up you. Now, it tells you it colors your hair, and what your hair looks like, your eyes, like what color your eyes are. It's you. Now, also, DNA determines what your voice sounds like too. Remember, that's DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. So, it's also all in your hair. All in your hair. You just can't see it, but you take a strand of hair, pull it out, and then look under a microscopic lens, and you'll see it. Now, back to what I was saying. Now, he has some of the DNA of an Archaeopteryx, some of it as a duck, and some of it as a pigeon. Some of his DNA is Archaeopteryx, duck, and pigeon. So basically, he's a hybrid, which is a hybrid is an animal like bred together. Like, for example, a lion or tiger. A lion and a tiger is called a liger. A polar bear and a grizzly bear is called a growler bear. Or a whale and a dolphin is called a whalfin. That's what I mean. Here's the part where we talk about brontosauruses. So brontosauruses are really big. They're one of the tallest. No, not the tallest, but they have long necks. They're brachiosauruses, and they eat their leaves. They eat leaves. They're herbivores. So, and they live up to be 100 years old. Wow. So, and also, talk about the Jawas from Star Wars. This is how you got Jawas. Thank you, Brachiosaurus, for the Jawas in Star Wars. They're adorable. Let's talk about T. Yoshisaur Munchakoopas, also known as Yoshi. Now, Yoshi is one of the guys. He's a hybrid of the Allosaurus, which is a combination of animals such as the Allosaurus, Brontosaurus, Apatosaurus, TRex. By the way, the Allosaurus is a smaller version of a T-Rex. So the Allosaurus, Apatosaurus, T-Rex, Brontosaurus, and Deinonychus, and T-Rex. He has a long tongue. He eats fruits, and he's the only dinosaur that has a shell. He's the smartest dinosaur. Now before I get to that, tell you how smart he is, because he's intelligent. IQ of it's over 9,000. I guess you could say that about him. So, by the way, Yoshi comes in different colors, such as red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, brown, yellow, black, and light blue. So we have those are all the colors that Yoshi's come into. Now, you might be wondering why he lays eggs and it's a boy. Because he reproduces asexually. Now, asexual reproduction is they reproduce by themselves. They don't need to do that stuff. Back to what I was saying. Yoshi is the most smartest animal of all. The IQ, like I said before, is over 9,000. He can fight. He can race cars. He can ride bikes. He can, especially the green one. He can, what else? What else can he do? He can play basketball. He can play baseball. He can play soccer. He can play football. He can play. He's a genius. Tennis. Golf. He's a genius. That's what I would say. Thank you, phone. Now, the green one, even came up with the idea to make Yoshi train to help and Green Yoshi and Baby Mario saved Baby Luigi when they were babies. So they go way back. Way back in time. Or should I say, back in black, I hit the sack. Back in black, hit the sack. I refuse to go back. ACDC, yeah, it's an ACDC reference. Pretty cool. Yeah. I'm glad you watched the video. Give it a like. Comment your questions. Bring them. And please subscribe. Punch into the face, and it'll never bother you again. So, with that being said, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Now, to help explain about dinosaurs a little more, here is Ezekiel Martin and Georgia T-Rex. They can't see you. Ezekiel Martin and Georgia T-Rex. Ow!
Hello, everyone. I am Zen's mother, and I want to know, what are you talking about today?
We're talking about the science behind Jurassic Park. This is the second. After tomorrow, I'm releasing actually not.
My baby's smart.
So
my baby reads.
I have a Theory Thursday every week.
Theory. See, my baby reads.
Theory Thursday. So now
Theory Thursday. Woo! Not Throwback Thursday.
We're talking about right now. We're talking about T-Rexes. So
okay, what's going on with T-Rexes?
So
I want to learn something.
Their diet. We're talking about their diets. So it's the legendary T-Rex.
They are carnivores.
Yes, they're carnivores, but they are birds. Dinosaurs. Some dinosaurs are reptiles. Some dinosaurs are birds. So
lies.
Not a lie at all.
I don't believe that. See, you always come in here throwing some stuff. I need to see scientific proof that a Tyrannosaurus Rex is a bird. That doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, I'll show you. Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It's really true.
Now for the diet.
Tyranny.
It's legendary for its bite. If you got away, don't do it.
Why can't I be like your dad?
You're not dad.
Like that.
You move. Even if you get away all you want to, but the bite will get infected.
They got poison in their mouth?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
T-Rexes.
What kind of poison?
It's not really
a bird
poison.
Don't have poison.
It's
like
not
that.
not really poison. It's just they bite.
So what are you talking about? Say that again.
The toxin.
T-Rexes bite is when you get bitten by T-Rex, they get away. Even if you get away, you still die.
Why?
Because the bite gets infected.
Why?
Even if you don't touch it.
Why?
It just is. It
doesn't make any sense. If a human bit you and you didn't treat it, some bad things could happen too.
Well, T-Rexes aren't mammals; they are birds. Now, back to what I was saying.
Into some madness that I don't even understand.
Especially if it's a purple dinosaur. Avoid purple dinosaurs, especially the one named Barney.
That's the dumbest thing I have ever heard of in my life. Let's move on. What's next?
Okay.
What?
We're gonna talk about.
What you about to talk about? Stop laughing like that. That's so goofy.